Welcome back to the channel BBC Coin. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 1967 Liberty 1-cent coin with no mint mark. But here's the shocking truth. Most people have seen this coin. Many have even spent it without thinking. And yet, only a few truly understand its hidden value. So what makes this coin so special? Let's uncover the mystery. First, let's travel back in time to the year 1967. America was going through a major coin shortage. People were hoarding coins, saving them, collecting them. And the government had to take an unusual step. From 1965 to 1967, the United States Mint made a bold decision. They removed mint marks from all coins. That means every 1967 penny you see has no mint mark. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating coins in modern American history, the 1995 Liberty 1-cent coin, especially the version with no mint mark. At first glance, this coin looks completely ordinary. It features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, with the word Liberty proudly stamped beside him, and the phrase "Iron God We Trust" above. On the reverse side, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that millions of people recognize instantly. But here's the twist. Not all 1995 pennies are created equal. And the version with no mint mark has a story that collectors around the world are obsessed with. When a coin has no mint mark, many people think it's an error, but that's not entirely true. In 1995, coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint did not carry a mint mark at all. So technically, a no mint mark penny simply means it was made in Philadelphia. But wait, here's where things get interesting. Even though billions of these coins were made, over 6.4 billion to be exact, only a tiny number of them have the special features that make collectors go crazy. And those features can turn a 1-cent coin into a treasure worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. So what exactly should you look for? The most famous and valuable version of the 1995 no mint mark penny is known as the double die obverse, also called DDO. This is not just a small mistake. It's a powerful minting error where the design on the coin appears doubled, especially on the words Liberty and Iron God We Trust. If you look closely, sometimes even without a magnifying glass, you can see clear doubling in the letters. And this is where things get exciting. Because this tiny visual detail is what transforms an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Back in the 1990s, when this error was first discovered, collectors rushed to find these coins in circulation. Some early examples were sold for hundreds of dollars almost immediately. But today, the value has grown even more. High-grade examples of this double die coin have been sold for thousands of dollars, with some reaching over $4,000 depending on condition and rarity. And yes, in some cases, especially with near-perfect condition coins, collectors estimate values starting from $1,200 and beyond. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Condition is everything. A worn-out coin, even if it has the doubling, might only be worth a small premium. But a coin that looks brand new, with a bright red shine, known as red condition, can be incredibly valuable. In fact, coins graded at the highest levels, like MS-69, have sold for thousands because they are extremely rare in perfect condition. Now imagine this. A coin sitting quietly in your drawer, or hidden in an old jar, could be one of these rare pieces. And you might not even know it. That's why collectors always say, check your change carefully. Because valuable coins are not always found in auctions or museums. Sometimes, they are hiding in plain sight. Let's talk about how you can identify one. First, check the date. It must say 1995. Second, look below the date. If there is no mint mark, that means it's from Philadelphia. Third, examine the front of the coin closely. Focus on the word Liberty. Do you see any doubling? Any shadow-like effect? Any thickness in the letters? Then check Iron God We Trust. If those letters look slightly doubled or blurry, you might have something special. These are the key signs of the famous 1995 double die error. But don't get fooled. Not every blurry coin is valuable. Some coins have what collectors call machine doubling, which is common and not valuable. The Real double die error has strong, clear, and consistent doubling. And that's what makes it rare. Another thing to understand is the material of the coin. The 1995 penny is made of copper-plated zinc, which gives it that familiar reddish color when it's new. But over time, coins can turn brown or dull, and that affects their value significantly. Collectors always prefer coins that retain their original red shine, because beauty, in the world of coins, means value. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most talked about modern coins in the United States, the 1996 Liberty 1 cent coin with no mint mark. A coin that looks completely ordinary, but under the right conditions, could shock you with its value. So stay with me till the end, because you might already have this coin and not even know it. Let's start with the basics. The 1996 1 cent coin belongs to the famous Lincoln Memorial Penny Series, featuring the legendary American President Abraham Lincoln on the front. This design has been part of U.S. history for decades, symbolizing strength, unity, and heritage. On the front side, also called the obverse, you'll see the word Liberty, the year 1996, and the powerful phrase "In God We Trust." On the back, the reverse, you'll find the iconic Lincoln Memorial Building, one of the most recognized landmarks in America. Now here's where things get interesting. If your 1996 penny has no mint mark, that means it was minted in Philadelphia. United States Mint did not place a P mark on pennies in 1996, so no mint mark is actually normal, not rare by itself. In fact, more than 6.6 billion coins were produced that year. Yes, billion. So at first glance, this coin is extremely common. But here's the twist. Not all coins are valued the same. Most 1996 pennies in circulation are worth only 1 cent, exactly what you would expect. However, the real value depends on one powerful factor: condition. In coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale, and only the highest quality coins, the ones that look almost perfect, are considered valuable. A typical worn 1996 penny? Worth nothing more than face value. But a flawless, uncirculated coin with bright red shine, that's where things change. Some top-grade 1996 pennies have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. And yes, in rare cases, collectors have paid over $2,000 or more for nearly perfect examples. Now you might be thinking, can a 1996 penny really be worth $1,200? The honest answer is, it's possible, but not for just any coin. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most misunderstood coins in modern U.S. history, the 1997 Liberty 1 cent coin. And more importantly, the version with no mint mark and the 1997 D coin. But here's the truth that most people don't know. Some sellers claim these coins are worth $1,200 or more. Is that real, or just hype? Let's uncover the truth. First, let's understand what this coin actually is. The 1997 1 cent coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, originally designed by Victor David Brenner. On the back, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that remained on pennies from 1959 to 2008. This coin is made of copper-plated zinc, weighs about 2.5 grams, and was produced in massive numbers. And when we say massive, we mean billions. Over 4.6 billion coins were minted in Philadelphia alone in 1997, and these coins have no mint mark. So right away, that tells us something important. A 1997 penny with no mint mark is not rare. In fact, it simply means the coin was made in Philadelphia. Not an error, not a mistake, just standard production. Now let's talk about the 1997 D coin. This version was minted in Denver and has a small D below the date.